Hey there, grade 6. New video for you today. This is part 2 of prime numbers and composite numbers. And so yesterday we looked at the first learning target mostly, which was to determine whether a given whole number in the ranges of 1 to 100 is prime or composite. So we learned about the difference between those two numbers. So today's learning target is going to be to draw factor trees and find something called prime factorizations of whole numbers. And so again, some of those concepts or words may be a little bit unclear, but it'll become clear as we go through the stuff. So here's where we're going to start. We're going to try to think of two other factors other than 12 and 1 that multiply together to make 12. And so we would be using 3 and 4. So we would say 12 equals 3 times 4. And so what we've done right there, this is actually called, it's called a factorization. It shows that a number is made of two other numbers multiplied together, sometimes three other numbers. In this case, it's two multiplied together to show a larger number. So we've also just proven that 12 is a composite number. Could we prove this with a different factorization? Yes, we probably could have done 2 times 6. Right? And so those three number pairs, 12 and 1, 3 times 4, and then 2 times 6, those are all factorizations of 12. Okay. So the challenge here is to find factorizations of 6, 8, 9, and 10 to prove that the numbers are composite. So with 6, we would say that's 2 times 3. For 8, we could say that's 2 times 4. And for 9, we would say it's 3 times 3. And then for 10, we could say that's 2 times 5. And so this proves that each of these numbers are all composite numbers. So two different factorizations of 20. I could have 2 times 10, or I could have 4 times 5. Now, the next question, and this is going to lead us into prime factorization, is are any numbers in these factorizations composite? And then to show me. Well, the number 10 here is a composite number. I could rewrite that as 2 times 5. And the number 4 I know is a composite number. I could rewrite that as 2 times 2. Now, what I've done here, and if I write this stuff in order, 2 times 2 times 5, these three numbers are all prime numbers. And if I multiply them together, 2 times 2 is 4 times 5 is 20. This multiplication factorization here, because I'm multiplying prime numbers, is called a prime factorization. This one, again, 2 times 2 times 5 is all prime numbers, all multiplied together, prime factorization. So then this one says to find the prime factorization of the number. So this one I know is 2 times 2. That one's pretty straightforward. This one, if I say it's 2 times 6, well, 6 is not a prime number. 2 is, but I know that 6 can be rewritten as 2 times 3. 15 is 3 times 5. Both of those are prime numbers. 18, I could say, is 3 times 6. And 3 is a prime number, but 6 is not, so I'd have to say 2 times 3. Now, you'll notice that these numbers, they're not like in numerical order in terms of like smallest to biggest. When we write prime factorization, we generally like to write them smallest to biggest. So I would actually rewrite 18 as 2 times 3 times 3. Now, a really convenient way to find the prime factorization of a number is to draw something called a factor tree. And so the way we do that is we start with our number, and then I draw little arms off the side, or sort of diagonally coming down. And so I say, well, what are two numbers that I know that multiply to 24? Well, I know that 6 times 4 equals 24. Now, I also know that 6 and 4 are both composite numbers, so I need to come up with the prime numbers of both of those numbers. And so what I have here is the prime factorization of 24. Now, I said in the last slide that I like to write it from lowest to highest, so that would be 2 times 2 times 2 times 3, and that would be my prime factorization of 24. All right, so some practice here. I'm actually not going to do the first one because I just did that on the previous slide. It starts with 6 times 4. I'm going to try a different one, and I'll try 24 maybe with 8 times 3 instead. So I'll put 3 over here. So 3 times 8 equals 24, and then 2 times 4 equals 8. I'm going to go off the page here. Oh, I think I might. And then 2 times 2 also. And so that gives me the prime factorization, 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. Factor tree for 36, starting with 2 times 18. So I got 36, and then that's going to be 2 and 18. Make some more space. And so do 6 and 3, and then real small, 2 times 3. Sorry for so small. And so what I would say here then is that would be 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. And if you want, you can do 120. I don't know if I actually have enough room in the space to do 120. Anyway. Okay. What it says up here is that all the numbers on the leaves are prime numbers. Writing the product of the shaded leaves gives us the prime factorization. And so I would say here then that 24 equals 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. And again, I'm writing them in order from least to greatest. Now, so here's the prime. Here's the one that we drew a second ago. I think we were supposed to use 2 and 18. And then I used 6 and 3. And then that was 2 and 3. Now, what I can also do, let's see, is that the next one? Oh, no. So what I'm going to show you is that, so this gives us 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. I'm going to do a different prime factorization, and I'm going to use, let's say, 4 and 9. There's a couple different pairs I could use. But that's 2 and 2, and then that's 3 and 3. Now, notice, you're always going to end up with the same prime numbers at the bottom. It doesn't matter what pair you start with, you'll get to the same spot. Because prime factorization for a number doesn't change, right? The prime factorization for 36 is always going to be 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. Okay, so notice again, different example. So I've got 24, but this one's 12 times 2, and then 3 times 4, and 2 times 2. And then, but this one here is 6 times 4, and then 2 times 3, and 2 times 2. You still get the same prime factorization of 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. Okay, so it doesn't matter. You can. There's not a right answer to start with, as long as, well, I shouldn't say that. As long as the two numbers you pick multiply, in this case to 24, or whatever the number up top is. I've already done 2 factor trees, and I've already shown you the least to greatest. We know that it's 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. We know that, so I'm going to actually just skip over this one. Yeah, you can draw with a different shape. But that's really all I wanted to show you. And so at this point, there's practice, the prime factorization practice on, it's actually mostly on page 136 and 137 in the workbook is the prime factorization stuff, and so that's going to be your practice to help you with these concepts. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.